biological narrativity is actually the most intuitive narrative that we come to. And then there's other versions of that where if you think of it in a clinical context, you go to the doctor, it becomes a biomedical narrative, so it's a variety of it, or something happens to you in terms of, I don't know, you maybe get hurt or you're healing or something, the whole narrative and story that is part of it. So those are markers, and so I wanted to take this kind of abstracted base that sits in these databases and biochemistry books and all these things that I have on my dusty shelves, or sometimes not so dusty, I open them back up, that what happens if you laid other forms of narrative on top of it? What happens if that an ecological cycle had video writing on its interactions, and if you and biological computing enables that. So a lot of models, ecological models, are really, really interesting. They actually, they go back mathematically to proving things in these environments, like in Isle Royale in Michigan, where there's a closed environment and there's wolves and moose, and people could watch how the ebb and flow of how many moose there were, and so they're really well proven. And so what I originally did is say, well, what would this, a new media-based biological narrative be?